I heard a theory that resonated with me, and it said that a lot of people on this planet are lost souls and angry souls who are upset because they can't get back home. See, home for a lot of us is not this just this planet. A lot of us are not from this planet, from this dimension at all. Earth is a place that we come to pay off karma. It's a place that we come to learn, to master ourselves better and get better control over our spirits and our energy so that we are able to transcend to other dimensions and be that of which is love. And the higher that you get yourself in dimension, the higher you get yourself in frequency, like the vibration that you're on, the more positive you are, the more loving you are to yourself and to others, you will experience euphoric type of feeling in life every single day. And that's real peace and real bliss and real happiness every day. And that's something you have to choose to do. And that's something that takes a long time to get to. Faith is something that can't be taught. It's something that has to be learned. And that's kind of what you're here to learn on earth. That's why life to me as an acronym would be lessons in faith eternally. That's a definition that I made for life, because that's what it is. You learn lessons in having to have faith and what that means to be faithful and be righteous and be loved. So you learn that here, and you get tested. You get the opposite until you learn it, and that's why it's so hard for us, because we have to go through a lot of bad shit that usually we attract to ourselves by not moving in love, not moving in forgiveness, choosing to look at things a negative way, choosing to look at things as making ourselves a victim when it's really quite the opposite. And until we learn that, we have to suffer. We have to go through what we go through. So love is the only thing that can save you. And that's why it's so important to love yourself, to love others, and to understand and overstand things in life, because we are all one and the same in a lot of ways. We all experience the same emotions. We all experience life, but just in a different way. So it's best to have kindness and understand when people hurt you, they're usually hurt or they usually don't know better, because everybody is learning and everybody that isn't where you are. So with that being said, a lot of us aren't from here. Some are and some are not. And you know that. You have a sense of knowing if you feel like you're just not at home. And what's taken place here with the way that things have been set up in the system that's been created for us to live under, if you follow me, you follow me, um, there's been a loop. People aren't aware of themselves, and people really operate off of their subconscious in this life. That's how we're programmed to just operate off of our subconscious instead of operating off of our conscious. This is why sometimes, have you ever just zoned out while you were driving home and then you just end up at home? You're like, damn, I don't know how the fuck I just got here because I wasn't even here. That's your subconscious, because it knows where to go. That's the sense of knowing. So we have a sense of knowing when it comes to just everyday things we do physically. And then we also have a sense of knowing within our spirit. And they don't want us to connect to our conscious, because that's what that conscious is. It's the connection to you of your spirit self, not just your physical self, who you are every day. They want us just in that mode. They want us in subconscious mode. You need to get in conscious mode. And the only way to do that is to really look at what's hurting you. The only way to do that is to really look at your behavior. Are you a mean person naturally, or are you a nicer person? Are you friendly? Do you pray for others? Do you care about others, or do you only care about yourself? Do you feel like nobody cares about you? These are real questions that you have to ask yourself so that you can go within. That's what it means to go within yourself. Pay attention to your behavior, become aware of your behavior. That's self-awareness. Now you're aware. You start asking yourself, why do you do certain things? Now you're aware of why you do what you do, and you can either choose to fix that or stay stuck in it. Right? So that's why healing is important. That's why looking inside yourself, that's what shadow work is all about. You know, people just associate the shadow and darkness with something that's bad for you, but that's what you are. You're created in the darkness. You have to find the light. That's why you have to find the light. You find the light. You find the Christ within you. You have to look for it, though. It's not outside of you. So, with that being said, when people die, nobody knows what's going to happen when they die, right? And they tell us when you die, you see the light. Well, it's been said, this is a theory, that the light that we see when we die is really just a stargate, aka a portal, leading us right back to an incarnation on Earth, right? Now, if this is true or not, none of us will know until our time comes, right? Until our contract is up here, right? Because we have soul contracts here at the same time, too. So it's already written when you're going to pass and how you're going to pass, right? This is why some people kind of like seem to manifest their death, or they can premonition it, like they can feel it coming or see it coming before it happens. Some people make a status saying, "Oh, I feel like I'm finna die," or da 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 da, and then they end up dying a couple days or weeks later. Real shit like that happens. That's real. That's because you feel it in your soul, and you have this knowing. Your higher self already knows. Your soul already knows that the contract is coming up for you to go, right? And you never truly die. So it's like they make us scared to die. You know, you might be scared. Like me, I'm not so much scared to die because I know that my spirit lives on, right? My flesh, my body will die, but my spirit's going to live on. All of us will, right? But because we're all energy, pure live energy. Right now we're live energy. That's why we are alive. When we die, then we're dead energy to the planet, like to wherever we were just at. Our flesh is dead, but our spirit is energy. It's going to live on. It cannot die. Energy can never die. It can only transform or transcend, right? So with that being said, I'm more so scared of the pain that might come with whatever death that I have. And I'm just hoping to go in my sleep like I feel like we all are and not go of any sickness or illness or anything like that. But you never know. Now, your higher self will know. And this is why, you know, it is what it is. Older people sometimes want to be around you a lot of times. And you wonder why that is. That's because they can feel it in their spirit that they're going to die. Now, they might not tell you that, but they feel it in their spirit. They know. Their elder self knows time is coming, you know, especially if you're tapped into the other side. You know, my guesses are your angels are going to be talking. So my phone's going to die. I'm trying to talk fast. That's why I'm talking this fast, guys. But so with that being said, nobody knows where they're going to go when they die. They don't know what to do. They're scared of the darkness. So they're going to go to the light, right? Whole time you're supposed to go into the darkness. You know what I'm saying? Because that's, like I said, what you are and where you come from. And then that's where you, in your conscious, will start to remember and da 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 da, know where you're supposed to go and shit like that. People don't even have a conscious. Well, everybody has a conscious, but it's like most people are just operating in their subconscious here. So when you do pass, like, you know, that's why it's important and it's imperative to seek knowledge while you're here and understanding of yourself and tap in with yourself and tap in with the planet and be in alignment with the universe, you know, so you can, you know, serve your purpose here and then leave and go back to wherever you're from, you know what I'm saying? But here we usually create more karma for ourselves and then we end up having to pay that off and having a harder and harder and harder life. And we're just angry and angry and angrier souls because we just want to go home. Now we're stuck in this reincarnation loop because here, you know, all of your memory, all of your conscious, your knowledge is basically wiped out. You don't remember shit. That's why they say we're asleep when we first get here, right? Because we don't know anything, right? We're just really sleeps everything until you wake up, and you can only wake up, like I said, through going within yourself, and then you realize that it's way deeper than shit seems, right? And then you get more control over your emotions, more control over your energy, and all that shit. But yeah, that might be the reason why some of y'all are so angry. Y'all want to go home, and you know, you know, I don't feel like I'm from here either, but it's more so I know I have a purpose and a mission here type shit, you know. But for a lot of for a lot of us, we gotta, everybody collectively needs to heal and manifest love in this new world that's being created, so that we can, at least while we're here, be at peace and know who we are and be enjoying the experience rather than feeling forced to be here.